Zara is opening. I'm very excited. I really hope there's better stuff than there was online. Come on in. It's a weird one to start, but I've been slightly disappointed. You know, I've only had sort of small pickings when I've been shopping online, so I'm really hoping that they've saved some stuff and we're going to see some nice, interesting things. They got that shoulder pad back. I do like that shoulder pad. I think they did this in a blazer a few years ago. It's a sort of Chanel-y fabric. The buttons are okay. It's kind of actually it's a pretty summer blazer, and I might have to try it on for you. So this isn't probably a size too small, but I like the idea of a pink blazer for summer. So let's just see. Don't we feel summer's upon us, Louise?
Love it, love the colour.
It is a pretty colour. This is an extra small, so I wouldn't be getting it. It's actually, the shape of this is so good, and if you're pear-shaped with smaller shoulders, this will immediately diminish and change your body proportion, which is what you want clothes to do. Might have to go in my shopping basket today, so I'm just going to get one in my size. Just put that there. Hope everything's safe. Okay, moving on. This is like, to me, could be anywhere, a bit bored. That could be nice. We love a cord. It's actually a great print. It's a real sort of Prada-inspired print. Trousers, stretchy. The one thing about trousers like this, you've got to have long legs, and this is why. Because they're cropped already, and then the pattern ends even earlier. So your legs might look quite short. And if you have short legs and a long body, and I'm asked so often, what does that mean? For me, my crutch is here, and the crutch to the floor, if I had my shoes off, is the same as the crutch to the shoulder. If you have long legs, the crutch to the floor would be longer than the crutch to the shoulder, all right? So don't go for that if your crutch is equal. Pretty little dress. I can see that as a liner kind of dress. Gorgeous. I mean, if they had that a meter longer, I would buy it immediately. But as a little summer dress, like Georgia Toffolo. Georgia, is this for you? This, look, my friend that you love and hate, that I got and I kept. This I love, and I'm just saying that because when I did a Zara shop up online, this was online. What I like about this is that same principle of, if you have, you have narrow shoulders, because this gives that little bit there, you see, gives you a broader shoulder, which will make your hips look narrower. And I just think as a layering piece, like over a big white shirt, I love it. And you can also undo these little poppers at the side. I have kept it, I will be styling it, and I think it's fun. I wouldn't necessarily get it unless I was a phenomenal legged girl. And I think also, even if I had the figure, it may be matching it too much. These you can't go wrong with. I mean, these are great. Like a granddaddy shirt for summer over a swimsuit. It's nice. The fabric is, what am I going to say? Is it up to their normal thing? It's got no pockets. The sleeves for me are too short. I wouldn't get it actually. But for a wrap up on the beach, it is cotton, which we want, don't we? So it's all right. Boring, 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 boring. That's quite pretty, not for me though, but for somebody else. I like the little sort of sleeve detail. Yeah, that, like, my only word for it is dreadful. So if any of you bought it, I'm really sorry. But to me, if you suit khaki in the winter, this is a beautiful sage green in the summer. It's a nice alternative. You have to be a very specific skin tone, and I think it's only good on blonde, peaches and cream blue-eyes, because if I put it in caramel skin, I think it just washes them out. If I put it in a cool ebony skin, maybe nice, but it's a bit blah. If I put it in, olive skin, could be nice, but it's just like not summer inspiration, is it? Not summer inspiration. Now that's kind of like, we can all wish for a dress like this. I cannot wear this kind of dress anymore. This ruching detail, I first wore in the 1980s in swimsuits. And when you've done that the first time around, it's not easy going back. I have a few dresses like that. But if you don't have a summer dress and you've got skin that you feel really good about showing off and your boobs are not huge, this is the easiest summer dress. I mean, you would have a dress like that.
I'm buying it.
You're buying it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just cute. You can also adjust the straps. Actually, can you or can't you? Is that a detail of just design? No, you can actually change the straps, which is great. So you don't have kind of it hoiked up in the wrong place. So I think that's lovely. That, very Scandinavian to me, that t-shirt over underneath a kind of jumpsuit. It's not a look I can do. It's not a look I've ever done, actually. Oh, that is sweet. This big collar moment, I got some things from Utiku, and I love this big collar moment, which I always found tricky, but again, you see, just that detail there giving an extra little definition. Really pretty. Love the embroidery. I think it's a great summer shirt. All that again here. See, this is great, but the problem with this is you have to have a high waist, because that is very high-waisted. You could wear that low down, but I would love this if this came all the way down. And I just don't know if the proportions are wrong for me, but it could be tied quite high, and if I tied it lower. But £29 summer dress. No pockets in the side, and I would have loved pockets in the side. I think that's a mistake on their part. But if you don't have such big boobs, you're pear-shaped, you know, you might just like the ease of this. Which is your one, Louise? Which would you prefer, this or the other one?
The other one.
The other one, yeah. Just to show a little boobage. Nice little layering white jumper. I would have liked this bigger for me, but Lila's been doing this a lot. She did a bright green one she got recently, which I adored on her. And her sort of skinny little arms came out, and she just wore it with a pair of jeans. Very cool. It was a great cool colour. A lot of knitwear. These kind of dresses, you know, pretty, but it's just how fine is the net? And you've got to look at the embroidery detail and think, is that going to feel like a net curtain, or is that going to feel like a really lovely floaty summer dress? And I'm not sure where that stands. The colour is gorgeous. You know, this kind of dress can just be the dress you throw on the beach, but then you can take in the evening and you can belt it, and you can put some nice earrings on it. So it has versatility, that kind of dress. I like the sandals. Those are actually really cool, those sandals. I don't know about how I feel about my toes right now, but to me, I've got to say, I look at that and I think it's the colour of the Hermes leather, plastic though, but it's elegant. You know, I like the way they've done that for opening it up. It's a kind of, you know, hippy-dippy sandal, but with a little bit more to it. Okay, we've got about 9 more minutes, so we've got our bobo. I saw this online. So I'm really interested to see what it's like in real life, because I did try one. I've got to try it on, haven't I? Something that I do quite like about the design. I think I have to say it feels quite expensive. I think with the trousers, matching trousers, you could do it too. I do like the coat like that. And they're full length. You can also belt it, you know, you could, it comes with a belt like that, but you could belt it. I think if you can't handle the print, it's always good to do something white underneath, just to break the print, or wear it open with a shirt underneath or a t-shirt. What do you think? Louise is quite conservative, she's not sure.
No, I like that actually.
But I do like the print.
One got something about it.
All the patterns are going left to, you know, cross. So you have to think, does that feel right? But they have these little weird details with these numbers here. I kind of think it's quite cool. I do think it's quite cool. Oh, I got the skirt every year. I have got the skirt every year. I got it in the navy. I had it in the navy and a sort of grey. And I love it. And I wear it summer and winter. And this is a good summer-winter skirt. This time they've got it in a sort of like a soft fawn. And they're not that expensive, these skirts, £49. So I think that's good. It's sitting next to that. You see, there you have a little thing, which, oh, it's like that. You know, your shoulder goes through. I've never worn these. I've always been tempted to, because I've always felt for many years I have bony shoulders, but that could be really pretty, and it could up the ante on that skirt, you know, together. This, I love the print. That's a real sort of, you know, Balinese, or I don't know what kind of print it is, but that's a nice print. And I think if you're a triangle shape, meaning that you have very broad shoulders and narrow hips, this is a really beautiful shape to wear. A lot of women who are apple shaped will wear this shape because they don't want to show off their tummy. But I think what it can do is give an even more sloping shoulder if you're an apple, and sort of make it seem clear that you are trying to hide your tummy. So if you wear this and you're an apple shape, I'll put shoulder pads in it just to give straightness structure here so there isn't such an emphasis on the tummy. And on we go. Little hats. Nice hat. Nice hat. Like the hat?
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, it's nice actually. I like the white with the, it's kind of tonal, very tonal. I nearly want to keep wearing it because I'm still a bit self-conscious about my hair being very flat and falling out. But I'm just going to get over myself. You see that? Oh, I love that. Love that.
That's fantastic.
That is incredible, and we have to do that for a twinning for Chloe and I. That is just That is so superb. I mean, how joyous is this shirt? I just only hope it's full leg sleeve. It's very weird trying clothes on with a mask, I have to say. Oh, look at that pink, look at that pink. Louise, you love pink.
I love pink.
You love pink. So that is, so far to me, the nicest thing in the store. It's so cool. And could we make this a little bit like, it's very prim right now, isn't it? So could we make it less prim by doing a pink on pink clash with it? So keen. I'm so keen to get myself here. Because I like the idea of taking the sort of prissiness of the jacket and making it a little bit more cool and fun. Like that.
Very legally blonde. Is that good?
Legally blonde, yes. I love that shirt so much. Sleeves are medium okay. I'm thinking, should I get a medium? I can just about do the sleeves. They're a little bit short, but I think the size is good otherwise, yeah?
Is that a small?
This is small. Should I do a medium?
No, you've got definitely enough room.
I know, it's just whether the leg is a little bit longer. I'm going to just take that with me too. I should take this shirt off, shouldn't I? Sorry. So, you're either a Zara aficionado or you're not. But if you are, you want to feel the quality isn't going downhill, which is our biggest concern, and the sizing is being addressed because I think in the past they have had issues around, I used to always be small and medium and now I'm a medium or a large. The other thing is about the concept that if you find something and you fall in love with it, really think of 8 ways you can wear it in your wardrobe with 8 different things. Otherwise, don't get it. That's kind of a great rule of thumb because we can, I can look at this and think, oh, I love the print, all right. And we can all do this. And then we get it home and we think, what does it go with? So instead of having that, so I'm already thinking now, could I wear it with my red coat? Yes, I could. Can I wear it with blue jeans? Yes, I could. Can I wear it over white trousers? Yes, I can. With a white coat over? Yes, I can. Or a white jacket or white blazer over? Yes, I can. Could I also wear it with yellow? I love the yellow in the building. Empire State Building's got yellow in it. Yes, I can. Could I wear it with a bright green? Yes, I can. So could I wear it with my green trousers and the green suit? Yes, I could. Look, see, with the green. Really pretty, that colour. With that green, funnily enough, more than with this green. Because this green, I think, is just too jade. But that as an ensemble is quite nice, actually. It's got a dropped shoulder and it's got a wide leg trouser. I think that's actually easy and nice. Do you like that?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Suit Chloe as well.
That would suit Chloe too, so we might have to get that plain white shirt. Not silk. They always do these silk ones, 59 quid. Has that quality changed? I feel it has. I feel it's, when silk can be sort of rough or smooth, I feel it's a bit rougher. Very see-through. These shirts are lovely because they're silk and not polyester, but you always need a good bra that's neutral to your skin tone. This is generally the section where you get really fun clothing. And it's the section I always go to when I first hit Zara. And I'm not looking with wowsiness. I'm not looking there scanning and going, oh my God. The only thing, I did buy this. I took it home and I love the idea of it. I love the colour of it. I think it's a beautiful colour. But I did feel it was really like a dress I might have bought in when I was on holiday somewhere, in a holiday shop. I don't think it has, I don't know how sophisticated I feel it is. And I tried it even with the Essentials Antwerp belt. But I did send it back. That's just me, but that's what I thought. This is kind of, I think a good test to do whenever you're in a shop. Depends how much you're happy with linen or creasing, but I'm not good wearing clothes that look creased quite quickly. So always a good test when you find a fabric, you think, is that just because it's been hung recently, or is it because the fabric is a linen mix or a crease mix? So I always do that, like that with my hand, and then I release it. And I look at the level of creasing in that, and I think I wouldn't want to get that because I crease clothes quickly. I sit in funny positions, things like that. So if that was a trouser, it would be so creased, it would change the shape. Now they always do every year these kind of stretchy trouser. So they've got red, there's no pockets. There's no pockets in these. They used to have pockets in these ones. So we'll see if there's any with pockets, because I feel they need pockets as kind of slouchy trouser. But black, red, and neutrally, oh, colour. There's a kind of skirt with a lot of slits. There's a skirt with a lot of, but then hidden away here is a little gilet, a little thing you might want to do over something, off-white ecru, I would say. And it could be a very nice layering piece. You know, if you wanted to change up an outfit. So if I was trying this, I might wear it over loosely, like that. You know, or you could just then tie it to the side. It's that kind of way to wear tailoring in the summer when it's hot and you want some aeration. You don't want a full jacket, but you have that sense of some tailoring, and it has a nice neutral non-collar finish. I do quite like that. I'm not personally very good neck crease, so I couldn't wear it, but if it was white, I would get it. Again, that creasing bit, it's fine, you see. It kind of goes back into a nice position. So that, I think, how big a print can you wear? So what you need to do when you see something, you might think, wow, is you need to put it up to your face and say, what do I see first? Like this. What, excuse me, it's so difficult with masks. Just for a second. What do I see first? Do I see myself or the print? All right. What do I see first? Do I see myself or the print? So this is a much bigger print, which I can't wear, and that print I can wear. So know the size of the print that you suit. And this print I don't suit, so I'm going to put that back. But it would be wonderful on a table for the summer. I'm looking for this blue jacket that I was quite obsessed with, which I've ordered online, which I can't see here. It might be that. I think it's that. But I'm getting worried because I ordered that. And I feel the trousers don't have enough structure. I'm seeing a lot of very relaxed clothes, but I'm not being drawn to anything in that row because I don't like floral prints, so I'm not good with floral prints. I do like the yellow jacket, but I don't know if the shape is for me. But I love the idea of it because this is a linen mix, and I just don't know if the shape is good for me. But I'm going to try it on because it is Trinny London Yellow, and I always, if I find something that's Trinny London Yellow, I have to try it. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fab. This length, do you see, when you buy jackets, the waist is quite high for me, and then you can kind of see that distance. So if I wear it closed, it looks too high and it goes out too soon. So if I wore this, I'd sort of want to wear it layered with something underneath that's longer. And also, this is the other thing, I do it up. And if you look at where the tightness of your waist is compared to where your gusset is, if that feels very long, the jacket's probably too short-waisted for you. And when I do things up, that doesn't feel right for me. So I could only wear it open if I was covering up something like this. So you couldn't really see where my gusset and my legs began. That's probably how I'd wear it. Because the top half I love, the colour I adore, so it's going to be on my shortlist. What do you think, Louise?
Loving the Trinny London.
You're loving
You've
the
got to have
Trinny
it.
London. So she's like loyal Trinny London girl. At the moment, I haven't got much, have I?
Could you wear those two together or
I
too
think-
much?
I did say yellow, but I think because this is textured, I don't know if I would. No. Anything else? You know, they do every year this sort of tweed jacket, and I have bought them nearly every year. I bought ecru, I bought kind of jeans colour, and what I've done is I've bought them and I haven't worn them so much, so I know I'm not going to buy one this year. And it might be that you have that in your wardrobe of stuff you sort of buy each year, but yet don't wear that much. That's when it's time to take stock and think, do I wear it? How often do I wear it? What do I wear it with? Or is it suddenly making me feel the wrong style or not the person I want to be today? Like, I would wear a lot of Chanel-inspired jackets in the 80s, 90s, noughties. Now, that's not me. I'm about a wool gabardine. I'm not about a textured tweed. Unless it's something that feels very unusual in its cut. If it's cut classically and it's textured tweed, difficult for me to wear. I mean, just pretty cute. Got a good tummy, buy that shirt. I think that's so sweet. And I think checks never, ever, ever go out of fashion. That's interesting, that's a variation. You'll find in the Zara Basic, they do something like, you know, like the thing I bought, which lots of people were not sure about. This is the kind of Zara Basic version, longer, cut tweed still, but just somehow it's very, very shapeless. And I'm not keen so much on those buttons, I think it needs to be, for me, I prefer the other one that I got. That, weirdly, I like the most of all these jackets here, because I think that, I like the fact it's silver buttons and not gold. And I like that unusualness of the green tweed. And also actually that, I like that. That is, there is a thing too, if you don't like the buttons, you can change them, because sometimes people don't like a metallic button. They feel it's a bit too sort of military jackety. So what I can always suggest to you is to put on something like this a white button. It would totally change the look of the jacket, and it would take it away from that blazer moment into something that feels a little bit more unusual. And just put white buttons, very easy to get white buttons. What do we think?
Good shape.
It's a good shape, isn't it? But I don't like the silver button. I would change it to a big white button. But I love the check these. I'm just going to see, this is a size small, and it really, when I say the small in Zara Basic is really small. I used to do this and I wouldn't do it anymore. Extra small, so large, medium. I just want to see actually how much the sizing's changed in the jackets. For me, I would have worn probably a small jacket. Does that look better?
Yeah.
Yeah. See now.
It looks more comfortable as well.
Yeah. So I'm torn with this. What do we think? Yes or no? Tell me below in the comments. What do you think, Louise?
Love it. Do we need it? But what's wanted? Yeah.
But that's the thing. Do we need it? That's the big thing to ask oneself. Does one need it? How much space do we have in our cupboards? Do we need it? How much will it change what's already in your wardrobe and make your wardrobe seem more exciting? I'm going to just put these are my shortlist little items that I'm going around the store with, and we've only got 2 more bits to do and then we're done. It's funny how sometimes I always think the further back into the store at Zara, the kind of more basic things there are, and then you suddenly discover something like that. I sort of see that and I think that's a great wide-legged white suit for summer. I love that. And you wear it with a white t-shirt, a couple of necklaces, and that looks super cool. Does that appeal to you?
Yeah, big, kind of female boss look.
Female boss, yeah. I'd love to see you in female boss look, Louise. Seriously.
I hide behind the camera.
I know, but you stop hiding behind the camera and you see the female boss look. Okay, let's just see what the trousers are like. I'd love to. I think I've just destroyed that hanger. Let's talk about trousers with pleats, which these have. So, high-waisted, really high-waisted. So, therefore, those pleats are going to flay out. And if you have a concern about not wanting to look wide here, then pleated trousers don't work. They only work if you buy them in your size or a tiny bit too big for you, so the pleats stay flat. But if you buy them so they just fit around the waist and the pleats begin to flay, it will then puff out and you might not love it. And you might keep putting those trousers on thinking, do I want to wear them? So I would definitely get a medium or a large in this. This is a small, I knew it was extra small or small. But I still like something very much about that suit. I'm going to try on the jacket, and if I love the shape of the jacket, I'm going to get the suit and try it. So I think the jacket needs to be a bit bigger as well. You don't want everything to be tight. So I'm just going to try this in the medium. You see, I don't know how many of you know in my wardrobe, but I had a M suit in stripes. So I do like that. I think that's a sharp jacket. What do you think?
In the basket, yeah.
In the basket.
I like that.
In the basket, she says. Okay, shall I just put the trousers on underneath and we can see the feeling? Just to get the look and feel. And I think what I love is I do love how high-waisted these trousers are. Could be sharp. White t-shirts or necklaces. They're floppy enough. I like this.
Would you only wear a white shirt under it?
Cool people. Could they wear a little black shirt underneath? I don't know. It's a very difficult look. Maybe. We have to style it up at home. I'm going to get medium or a large because they're high-waisted trousers. I always get a large when the trousers are fitted here, but as the trousers are wide there and very high-waisted, I might be able to get away with a medium. But it's always a risk. That, I know they're high-waisted, so I'm not going to do that and see if they go round to middle. I'm going to go to the waist and think, do they go halfway around my waist? They do. So it should be I can take the medium because this is quite wide. But is it wide enough? I might have to take the medium and the large because I can't trust the sizing, when we're in a frenzy of trying on, of how much we actually help shop assistants in a store and don't just kind of grab stuff and leave it anywhere. And I used to always be in such a frenzy and I used to not do this. There we go. So we've got this suit, with 2 pairs of trousers. We've got this jacket, which I'm going to put on for now, because I quite like to just thinking, yes, I like the fit. I want to check the fit. The fit is good. We're going to go with this, and I might think about button change. I'm going to take them home though and really check. Can I wear them 8 different ways? Show you on stories. So follow me on Instagram to just see, can I wear them 8 ways? Now, what else have we got here? Basic, basic, basic. Basic, basic. I get most of my summer hats at Zara. I do like them. What do you think?
Chic. Yeah.
Sweet.
Chic.
Chic. I thought you said sweet. Sweet's a word.
No, not sweet.
Oh, that is quite chic. I love the little detail here. Quite nice. I haven't got a holiday planned yet. I don't think I'm going near the sun, but hey, buy a summer hat. Feel you might be. 27 pounds. I'm going to optimistically buy a summer hat. Last but not least, accessories. They've done these every year. These belts. They're nice because you can put them anywhere, you know, and they don't have holes where you have to buy small, medium, large. And I think we're done. So that's it. I mean, it is, you know, it's that first week, it's that first day. But it is a time that, let's say we weren't coming out of lockdown in the UK, it's a time of interim in Zara, always, I remember, because whenever it was sort of April, they'd done that first dump and then they hadn't done summer full. And I remember always feeling frustrated. So it's a time of year when you always have that. You have that also in November. Well, no, you have it in October, actually. October and April, I would feel blah. So I found 5 things I love. So there you have it. First day shop up. Got some lovely things, try them on, but I have got that real thing. If I can find 8 ways to wear it, I'm going to keep it. Otherwise, it's going back.